Hey folks, how's it going? RedMaster, and welcome back to an episode of Cards and Castles Known Combos, where today we are jumping into a list, or at least a concept that has been fairly dormant for quite some time now, and of course, by the title you already know, the combo of Arbiter and Detonate. It's been making some rounds recently, popping up on people's radars here and there, and it is certainly a combo to think about. So, story time for just a brief moment here before we get into the deck here. Back when Enchanted Grove, the final major expansion for this game, was released, Arbiter was introduced as a 7 gold card. Which was insane already. You know, the healing, the ability, also the same, but for 7 gold. And people began to experiment with the card, and back then, traps were also pretty prevalent around this time. If I remember correctly, they may not have been, but regardless, traps were around. And someone figured out, I don't remember who, but it was figured out that Arbiter leaving the field would trigger Detonate. Disappearing from the field somehow counted as a unit dying to the program, and so the Arbiter would leave and leave behind that explosion 5 from the Detonate. And it was a very scary combo because it was a turn 10 play that you couldn't really do much about. People will play the Detonate before, then play the Arbiter on turn 10, and then do potentially 9 damage to a single target and maybe 5 to others around it. It was ridiculous. It was nutty, and the change to try to separate away from this was was increasing Arbiter's cost to 9 gold. So that way the combo was still around, but you have to invest more into it. You have to play the Detonate before you play the Arbiter. And then you have to ensure that your units aren't dying, or else your Detonate gets triggered prematurely. You're not getting that Arbiter Detonate value. So yes, it's been sort of dormant since people couldn't find it as consistent as it was when it was at that 7-3 combo. But recently, people have been deciding to visit the deck back, and in combination with the red-yellow Awaken style, it's kind of put Arbiter Detonate into its arsenal as sort of a scary combo finisher. And I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It really does. When you think about it, they have the room for Detonate. And of course, on top of the Awaken stuff, which can be pretty brutal in Warlock, it creates a scary, scary deck. But enough about story time. Enough about reminiscing about the past. Let's go ahead and show you this deck that has given Arbiter Detonate a new home. Let's go ahead and show you guys what we've come up with for this combo. Let's go ahead and take the deck list right now. Alright folks, and here it is, the Detonate Arbiter deck list. Now, obviously, the big thing that you might be seeing about this deck is that, you know, all in all, it's a pretty standard red-yellow Awakening deck. Because that's really, I think, a strong deck that can incorporate a combo like this. Sure, maybe no interaction can do that as well, but they tend to go for more of the, you know, hard-hitting, fastest possible burn, whereas Awaken has the sort of pacing to incorporate something like an Arbiter's Detonate as a finisher. And plus, you know, no interaction players probably siding out to Detonate for more, obviously, burn tools so they can actually get the job done faster. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it just makes sense. And overall, there is some great support here to back Awakening up. Books is an Awaken already. People use this a lot in other decks, and you know, throwing it here is just incredibly valuable as well. Same with Knight of Flowers. It is an Awaken. It's an early body that can be pretty big if you know, play your cards correctly, so that also very useful. And yeah, I mean, the deck is just hit them hard with the Awakened cards, burn any threats, and at the end of the day, you finish it with an Arbiter Detonate, the star of the deck. So we'll go ahead and run by quickly the card by card here. So if you want to replicate this at home, if you haven't already taken the screenshots, you got Lafir in here and Lumberjack, both incredible early draw tools. The Rite of Awakening to trigger any sort of our Awaken effects again. We've got a lot in here. Headwood, Golem, Imp, Books, and Knight of Flowers can all benefit from a Rite of Awakening. Speaking of which, Imp and the Priest are early units here at the 2-drop slot. 2 gold drop slot. There you go. That makes sense. Opting for just the 2 blacksmith package as the globals here, I feel like Armory does slow the deck down, maybe a little too much for comfort. So in terms of matchup with some globals here, we opt for the simple 2 blacksmith package. Although on top of that, we do have a 3 blue fire bolt package as some burn, as well as the one half of the famous combo. Excuse me. That is going to be your Detonate. You can also use this if it feels like you have the early aggression to back it up. It is still doing a lot of damage to face. You can pull it off. So maybe even if you don't have the Arbiters in hand to pull off the combo, but maybe you have, say, Books as the only unit on face, might as well play the Detonate because you're definitely going to probably get that 5 damage on face. It just makes sense. So Detonate in here at 3. Books, Flowers, we already went over. Darkbender, solid overall unit here. Provides some extra beef and range to help maybe strave off some opponents' units here, make them think twice. Drain Life, further powering up some units here. I mean, Knight of Flowers and Golem can we get pretty beefy here. Same with Darkbender, so Drain Life at 2 for some extra burn and some extra beef. Saurus, retriggering all the Awaken effects. Headwood, additional burn. Golem, big Golem boy. 2 Dragon's Fires as our AoE burn for any sort of swarm problems. Kraxus, for some more draw, and of course the other star, the Arbiter, to pull off the Arbiter Detonate combo. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too elaborate, nothing too janky, and overall a very solid red-yellow Awaken list, even without the Arbiter Detonate package. However, with that being said, we do have some games to get to, so let's go ahead, folks, jump into match 1 and see how this deck performs. Alright, folks, and match number 1 now underway. Got a bit of a rough opener here with the right and head. We're going to kind of cycle these out, see if I can pick up anything a little bit stronger for the opener. And, okay, Imp's pretty good. Imp is pretty good. We'll take that. We do have a Fear in case anything comes out turn 1, but I don't think we're going to be seeing that. So we'll probably go into either... you know what, I might probably go Imp here. I think we can save off the Priest heal. Hopefully. Well, actually, I mean, hopefully he doesn't have a turn 2 play. We don't want to see that. Doesn't really matter if he has turn 1. We'll just fear it back. But we'll see where it goes. See where it goes. We've got the Ninja Crusader on deck today. Alright. Simple pass back. Simple pass back. I can respect that. There's no reason to really coin into anything, I think, here. So we'll just pass it back here. And I mean, for the most part, you're going to be playing this like a Red-Yellow Awaken. So try to think of it as being just that. Of course, with the added stipulation of, hey, funny Arbiter, make the boom boom. So, that sounds a little wrong when given that context. So trust me, it works. It works here. So we're going to get the Imp out against the Masuda. It should be fine. See if we can maybe burn it off. Don't burn the Knight, please. I have blue fire for that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, well, it did the thing I asked it not to do. Typical gaming. Jesus. Do I just trade? I think I just trade. There's no real point in holding things back. I really did need that to hit the Masuda. It's unfortunate there. Alright, Dwarven Construction main deck. Oh boy. Oh, Guardian now? Okay. Well, Guardian's cool. Guardian's very haha epic. Can you go over there for a second? I need to sort out my thoughts here. Alright, that just burned. I do have one piece of the combo though. There's the Arbiter. Now if we can just pull out and detonate, that'd be fantastic. He's gonna pass. We might as well get the Golem out then. I don't really think he's gonna be able to do much again. Well, I say that. He could have a lunging for this, but I don't know. Deck building in our game 1 here seems a little too rough for that. There's going to be a rushed paladin. Fantastic seeing you here, my friend. I'm going to need you to do a big favor and step all the way over there for me. Thank you, thank you. Might as well start putting in some damage, following up with the headwood as well. I'll put him here. I have a fear of Illuminaris, although realistically, is it going to show up in this matchup? I doubt it, based on what we're seeing out of the deck so far. We'll see how we react to this here. Gonna pop a heal. Okay. Heal is our cheat man's Arbiter. Ooh, and the Vanishing Strike. Not enough to kill me, though. Not enough to kill a golem, but still very effective in that means. We probably should move the Demon Hunter, sir. We didn't move the Demon Hunter. Dear God. Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't move the Demon Hunter, folks. That's what happens when you don't move the Demon Hunter. Let's go ahead and get the Knight up here. Put him over here. I think that's fine. We'll probably see the Paladin come back out. Well, actually, if he's got a cheap unit, it could probably pop the... Oh, nope, okay. Well, I mean, we didn't see the cheap unit. We saw that. Whatever that was. Might as well pop our right here to burn off the Paladin. Take another... you know, we can go for it here. Big drain life. Imp? Imp pass? If he can't get rid of the 4-6... I mean, he has options, but feels unlikely that he's going to be getting rid of the 4-6. Oh, he's going to heal instead. Alright. Oh, that was probably not ideal. Anyway, here's the star of the deck, Arbiter. How you doing, boy? There you go. Bop, bop. Simple as that. Didn't find the Detonate, which is unfortunate there, but we still have some other games to go to. So let's go ahead and jump to those and see if we can pull off our Arbiter Detonate to really showcase the big boom boom power this deck has. You know, I gotta stop saying it like boom boom, like a actual accident someone's having. Feels weird. We have the Detonate in hand, but I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna swap it out. As rough as that is here, I do need some more early game to help, you know, keep us alive to get to the combo. As soon as I swap a combo piece away, the other one shows up in my hand. It's magic, folks. It's magic here at the RedMaster channel. We just... love it. I love it. There's a hovel. Introduce you to our friend Bluefire. Probably shouldn't be using these with coin, but hey, works. And every damage point is important here in this matchup because he is running green-white, no Crusader support to back him up. I have some bad news for this guy's day. Just gonna pop the Doom ship. It's okay. Was that the right idea? Maybe not. We do have to be somewhat aggressive here, though. We have to... I probably shouldn't be going as hard as I am here, but I feel like I can take the liberty of doing so. We're not no interaction deck. He's probably thinking that just based on the colors, but if he knew it was in our hand right now, man, he'd be rushing some mid-game units right down our throat here, because we are not in the position to do a whole lot. I'm thinking probably next turn we just get our Imp out. Imp or Blacksmith, one of the two here. Ideally Imp to potentially snipe off some important burn. Okay, there's Bridge Troll. Bridge Troll is cool. There's our another Bluefire, which we don't exactly need, but this is going to facilitate us playing our Imp here. Maybe down here we're going to play the Imp, because this deck does have... I think this is the same deck with... what you call it? The Rabbit Scope. I think that's this, I think that this deck can do, so I'm going to try and not run into that here, although I am not really strong on options. I am going to be playing the Imp, seeing where this goes, see if I can maybe set up for a big Dragon's Fire turn, because So that'd be really cool if I could. We are getting closer to things like, oh. I did not want to see that. That is not exactly the cash money maneuver I wanted to see. I am going to go ahead and right here. I think it's important to just pop this big boy. He has the option to global buff, put it into the golem here. So if he can do that, he'd probably want to before this thing grows again. Instead of hitting castle. He does have the advantage on us in cards, unfortunately, here, but we did go a little early in the aggro in the early stages. So it is fine. It's to be expected. But I mean, in the meantime, this deck does play like a great Red-Yellow Awaken. I mean, for those of you who haven't seen the Red-Yellow Awaken stuff before, man, it's still a great deck, let me tell you. It's just, sorry, I'm thinking about the move here. It's just that you don't see it as much because people prefer the dojo draw. And it is kind of a cheaper variation compared to this one. Like, you're not running all of the super expensive stuff. I think that's fine. We're going to hold the blue Fireball. I don't feel like there's a huge need to bolt a Shaman. He could, like, Forest Watcher again, but that doesn't really achieve much. Okay, and he did make the trade there. Now this is interesting. Let me pop Craxus down because he did give us that draw opportunity. I will take it. I will also probably just bop off a wolf here. Important to do so that way he doesn't have more beasts that can flood the board and get massively stupidly buffed. If he's got a second pack, props to him. I don't think that's what's lurking in his hand though. We just also deal with a big cracks at this point here. Scope gonna come down. All right. Scope. Yep. Okay. Connecting to that here. Yeah. See, scope is now gonna be a problem a little bit here. If I actually fear you, you can't hit the. Yeah, you can't actually hit the space. So we'll take that. I probably should have played cards. Ooh, that is a pull and a half. Shoot, that is a really interesting pull. Let's see here. Let's plop Knight down, I guess. I probably maybe should have gone blue Firebolt, but I'm expecting the Craxus here to die, and if that Craxus dies before Detonate goes down, our whole plan there is ruined. So we don't want to really do that. Okay, he doesn't go for that. He does set up the Centaur. Yep. Centaur does make sense here. Ooh, and the Bestial. Where you hitting? Alright. It's fine. Kind of expected that, not gonna lie. We're gonna go with the, I mean, I gotta start putting in the damage, I would say, right? I'll pop a Drain Life on the boy here. I'll do that. Pop that down as well. Let's see what he decides to do in response. If he's got another companion, I might be screwed and losing my Detonate, but I don't think he's going to do something like, you know, rush Spiny, pop Priest. It doesn't seem likely. We'll throw in the trap and just hope that maybe we can get some value out of that. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. Come on. Just move the wolf out of the way. Yeah. Oh. This is so good, because now you see, guys, Arbiter comes in, not only delivers a 5 smack to the castle, but then we can set up our thing here, our thing here, our thing here, and then when the Arbiter disappears, right, that's when the explosion goes off. And man, this is devastating. He loses the wolf, he loses both armories. There is not much room for recovery here in this matchup. We're going to see a Lumberjack, Mordock. Yeah, you got to play what you got to play, Chief. I don't think it oh, it kind of does. I mean, we'll just burn it off. Like, at that point, man, nothing that he can do. If I had gotten the Imp out last turn, popped the Awakening, and that'd be game. But I do give him actually, no, sudden death. Goodbye. I was not keeping track of the turns there. So, yeah, Arbiter Explosion, man. Very, very devastating stuff here. Buffed by, I mean, base alone is 9 damage to face. And if you pop 2 of those off, it's 18 damage right there. So, and I mean, like, buffed by blacksmith when you're doing these combos too, like, that's 10 face damage, right? In like a single in a 2-card combination. It's devastating, it's effective, and certainly nothing to be trifled with. With that being said, let's go ahead and maybe jump into one more matchup and see if we can pull off that combo one more time to see, ooh, Oziak. I'll see how it goes. Alright, folks, and match number 3? Yeah, match number 3. Match number 3. Last one was number 2. This one's number 3. Simple as that. And not a bad grip to start us out. Lumber, Imp, Knight. Actually, a perfect early curve. Something in my eye. Okay, there we go. Let's get the Lumberjack on board here. Howdy doody, neighbor. It's going to be a school matchup, potentially. I see those yellow-green colors, and oh, boy. This should be... actually... I think we have the matchup advantage here, because, I mean, Blue Firebolt, Headwood, Drain Life, all great things to counteract something like School. Don't want to rush into another Elvish Thief. Well, I didn't rush into one in the other 2 games, but still. Don't want to rush in Lumberjack turn 2 against Pirates. That could yield the Elvish Thief, and that is incredible value for an Elvish Thief player and a School player. There's the Mugging. Goodbye, Imp. You will be missed, slowly but surely. Instead, I will replace you with a second copy, and we'll see what this yields. Gonna save the Knight for maybe right place. If I feel like this is a more removal-oriented deck. Removal-styled? Removal-oriented. Same thing, Red. I don't know why we gotta jumble the words like it's a Scrabble game. But that's okay. That's okay. So realistically, this Imp hopefully hitting for 5? He's probably worried about getting his School down, right? As a Wizard, that's kind of gross. Wizard is indeed kind of gross, not gonna lie. Gonna probably do Knight of Flowers, see what this is gonna pressure him to do. I could just create Big Golem this game. Forget the Detonate combo. We can just pull Big Golem out of our ass. That could be pretty funny. But yeah, we're not going to rush in the Imp because I think I can utilize this guy's burn again with the Headmaster. There's a Stables Night Deck alert. Uh-oh. That should be interesting then. Yeah, we'll do that. I think this makes sense here. We're going to try and create Big Golem. Hopefully. There's also a lot of good Awaken synergy on this board here. I mean, we have Knight again. We have an Imp pop. We have a Golem pop. It should be a pretty good turn for us. Okay. We've got a Rat Hovel in a Knight deck. Oh, I mean, I guess, yeah, it makes sense. The rats are everywhere. Rats are everywhere, bro. We don't hit the burn where we want to, which is unfortunate. But I will put a 12-14 Golem on face and expect him to kill that off in one turn. We're going to go ahead and rush most of this other stuff that we've got here as well. I think we do need to push some additional points of lethal here. He needs something short of like a Luminaris, which he's 1 gold off of to make this work here. And even then, I mean, 6, 7 damage. He needs another 7 for Golem and 6 gold. Feels very unlikely. Don't coin to a Luminaris. Oh my god. Well, I mean, that's all of his gold. He still can't remove a 12-10 Golem. Simple as that. Like, I don't know what he expected. I mean, I guess he gets the moral victory for, like, clearing a majority of the units here. But, yeah, he is just under 3 points short here. Crucial that we put that right on the Golem, because that is the exact amount that right gave him off of another pop to make that work. We could do double detonate, funny, but, would that be rude of me to do? Yeah, I think that'd be rude of me to do. Yeah, you know, we're just gonna end it. We're just gonna end it. I don't want to risk him finding out about detonate. When you have the lethal, just go for the lethal. It's like I always say. If you do anything too fancy, you risk yourself missing the lethal and causing a whole bunch of shenanigans. It's so much better to just hit the lethal. But with that being said, we did end off a match 3 successfully, and with that, we are going to go ahead and throw it out to me in like another 15 seconds to close out the video. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright folks, and with that being said, that is going to do it for our Detonation Arbiter list. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to let me know by leaving your thoughts down in the comment section below, as well as showing the video some love by liking it if you did enjoy, sharing it with your friends, and of course, subscribing if you're new or haven't done so already, so that you can show your support here to the channel after all, just by clicking that subscribe button and maybe buying some merch. I don't think I'm wearing mine now, but I think it's somewhere back there. But buy the merch because it's very nice. Buy the merch. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for now, guys. So, until next time, stay gaming.